So let's all, if there's any movements that you need to take to get settled, and let's begin to drop in to our practice. So if you're on a chair, feet flat on the ground, shoulders above hips, ears above shoulders. If you're in a cushion, just finding that connecting points of your shins. And if you're laying down, still keeping an alertness throughout your body, wherever you are. Just letting the energy, letting the weight of your body sink down. Relaxing the lower jaw from the upper jaw. And softening the navel. If you notice that there's tension or you're tensing it. Just tuck the chin just gently and notice if your ears are above your shoulders. And sometimes they often can tend to move in front. And so if they're in front, just pull them back just a little bit. And starting to find a tall and supportive posture, letting the spine start to connect with the current of energy pouring in from below up through the root, all the way through the crown. Inviting in a softness with each breath. And inviting in an acceptance. Using that as our theme to ground. That might be accepting your mind wandering. It might be accepting the tiredness or wherever this day finds you emotionally. Maybe it's accepting a situation that you're going through right now. Right? Not needing to get into going into the story or the details. See if you can let each breath, maybe you feel it in your belly or your chest. Maybe you just sense the sensation of the breath as it moves in and out. And letting each breath bring you into a touch more acceptance. Perfection is a thing being what it is. And so there might be resistance to this, but in this moment, you are perfect. And each moment you accept the resistance or the judgment or the fear or the whatever, you start to come into that perfectness, to your own isness. And just notice you can start to touch that. Each breath. Continuing to soften. Maybe there's a part of your body that's speaking to you a little louder, like a pain or an itch, and invitation to bring your awareness there and see if you can offer that same acceptance. Nothing to do, nothing to change. Just breathing and being with it. Just touching whatever's here. And continuing to just notice more of your energetical body. Maybe you're starting to feel some energy course through, and maybe you're lethargic or feeling numb. And once you accept whatever the case is, you again drop into the perfectness of it. So just sensing your energy and again, letting it be. Breathing into it. Starting to soften the walls, the barriers that we all put up to protect. Just letting it all come down. Inviting it to come down. And then together we're going to take a conscious breath into the nose. Conscious breath out. Moving into our work with bringing in some other person. And so just without going too far into the mind, just bring into your awareness someone in your life whom you are not accepting. Maybe you resist them, judge them. And this might be someone that's super close to you. It could be someone less close. And it might be someone you don't even know personally. And so you might have a few. We probably all have a few. But see if you can settle on one person. And just allow that person's energy to just be in your awareness. Maybe you imagine they're kind of outside of you at some distance that feels right. And maybe you sense where they are in the world geographically. And then imagine a cord of energy that is actually connecting both of you. And because when we don't accept, right, there is that we're holding on to something. There's this we're not free. There's this kind of cord that's still keeping us in some way. And so just notice that energy that is between you and this other person. And start to sense, what does this cord feel like? What does it look like? What's its color? What's its energy, its density? And where does it enter your body? Does it enter your body at the heart, at the toe, at the side? And where are you feeling this kind of connection that is being held with this person? And just be with it for a moment. Just notice the sensations in your body. And just be and breathe. And before we even work with this, see if you can again invite in that acceptance of the perfectness that you are having this experience with this person right now. Notice what that does. Each breath accepting what is. And staying connected to the energy of that cord between both of you. And asking, what do you need to let go of to transform this cord? And maybe it's judgment, control, fear, insecurity. And see if you can just breathe in and breathe out that energy that is being held with this person that you need to let go. And what if you let go of your control of how this person should be, or your judgment of how they should be? What does that do? Notice if the feeling of the cord changes. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Continuing to let go, to release yourself, cleanse yourself of what you're holding in this relationship. And then the next piece to see if we can fully cut through this energy is to ask yourself that radical question as you stay aware of this person, asking what about this person is not perfect? What is not perfect? And instead of going to all the things that are not perfect, see if you can sense the perfection of this person being exactly who they are and what they're being. The perfection of a thing being what it is. And feel what that does. And this might not be easy. It might take work, and that's okay too. I honor you for leaning in right now. And seeing if you can sense the perfection, continuing to let go of whatever needs to be let go of on your end, and noticing until that cord starts to dissolve. And maybe there's a part of you that wants to cut it or feels ready to cut it. And maybe there's still going to be a connection. And it's something for you to come back and work with. And I'll offer an affirmation if this might help you. I accept where they're at on their journey. I accept where they're at on their journey. And you might even offer this to them. I accept where you're at on your journey. I accept where you're at on your journey. Doing whatever else you need to let go of this cord, let go of this energy, and eventually the person just kind of floats away. And it's just you again, breathing, being in your body, being right here. And maybe offering yourself that same affirmation, noticing what that does. An invitation to bring a hand over your heart or some way that connects you. I accept where I'm at on my journey. I accept where I'm at on my journey. And then together we'll take another breath in. Letting it all go. And in your own time, completing this practice in any way that feels right for you, eventually re-emerging into this morning or to this day, to this evening, opening your eyes and coming back.